Hi students, in the last class I have explained you the concept of polynomials, introduction of polynomials, various classifications on polynomials based on the degree, based on the number of terms. Also we have discussed in the last class what a zero of a polynomial is. Let me repeat the definition for you. The zero of a polynomial is the value of x for which the polynomial becomes zero. The value of x for which the polynomial becomes zero is called zero of a polynomial. And when you deal with graphs, the zero of a polynomial is nothing but the point where the graph touches or cuts x-axis, right? The zero of a polynomial is nothing but the value of x where the graph touches or cuts x-axis. Now at the back side of the screen I have taken few examples to make you understand how many zeros are there for a given graph. Now if you can see the first graph, this is x-axis, this is y-axis, and I have a simple straight line. Is the straight line touching x-axis or cutting x-axis? No. So I will say the number of zeros are 0. There are no zeros for this graph. For this graph you can see it is cutting the x-axis at this point and at this point. So how many zeros are there? There are 2 zeros for this particular graph. Alright, and what is this? This is a graph. How do you obtain a graph is the second part. One complete session we will have on how to draw the graphs of the given polynomial. Right? For your syllabus you have a quadratic polynomial given, and for that quadratic polynomial we have to draw the various graphs. We will take one complete session on that. Now we will try to understand. Here this is a graph. Can you see that this graph is cutting x-axis at only one point? So how many zeros are there? Only 1 zero of a polynomial. Only 1 zero of a polynomial. What about this graph? It is cutting here 1, 2, 3, 4. So how many times it is cutting? It is cutting 4 times. So how many zeros are there for this polynomial? 4. Similarly for this graph, this is 1. This is 2, this is 3. So how many zeros, number of zeros are how many? 3 zeros are there for this particular graph. And here you can see it is not cutting but it is touching, no doubt. So I will consider this. Here also it is not cutting, it is touching, right? And here it is cutting. So 1, 2, 3. 2 times it is touching, 1 time it is cutting. So how many zeros are there? 3 zeros are there for this particular given graph. So I am sure you understood whenever a graph is given to you, how to identify the number of zeros associated with that particular graph or with that particular polynomial. Now we will move forward and we will try to find the number of zeros, not only number of zeros, we will try to find the zeros itself for a given polynomial. Please be with me. I will take an example through which you will understand how to find the zeros of a given polynomial, right? For which you need to go through the definition. What is the definition? The zero of a polynomial is defined as the value of x for which the polynomial is equal to 0. You must keep repeating this definition. It is the value of x for which the polynomial is equal to 0. Let us take an example. Find 0 of polynomial for the following. First, p of x is equal to 3x. Second bit, p of x is equal to x power 4 minus 16. Third bit, p of x is equal to x square minus 3x plus 2. Fourth bit, p of x is equal to x square plus 5x plus 6. So I have taken these 4 examples so that we can understand and find out how to get the zero of a polynomial. So what I told you for this first bit, it's the value of x for which the polynomial is becoming 0. So I will consider p of x is equal to 0. It implies 3x is equal to 0. It implies x is equal to 0 by 3. It implies x is equal to 0. So for this polynomial 3x, what is 0? 0 is the polynomial. So I will say 0 is the 0. Do not get confused. 0 is the value 0 is the 0 of p of x. Right. Don't get confused there. There is every chance that you will get confused. This is 0. 0 is the 0 of P of x. Now we will take this example. Again I will consider P of x is equal to 0. What is P of x is equal to 0 means? X to the power of 4 minus 16 is equal to 0. X to the power of 4 minus 16 is equal to 0 means I can factorize this. It is x square plus 4 into x square minus 4 is equal to 0. Is it not? You have a formula. A plus b into a minus b is equal to a square minus b square. So I will equate. So x power 4, x square plus 4 cannot be 0 because it is positive. At the same time square is there. Both are positive numbers. It can't be 0. So ultimately x power 4 is equal to 0. Means what? X square is equal to 4 or x is equal to plus or minus 2. Like this also you can do, or you can do this in this way. It is x plus 2 into x minus 2. A plus b into a minus b is equal to 0. Means x plus 2 is equal to 0 or x minus 2 is equal to 0. If x plus 2 is equal to 0 means x is equal to minus 2 or x is equal to plus 2. Either you it this way or you it this way. So what you got? Plus or minus 2. How many values you got? 2 values you got. So therefore plus 2 comma minus 2 are the zeros of P of x. And what is your P of x here? X power 4 minus 16. I will do another problem. How to find the zeros of this polynomial. Again, what will I do? I will consider P of x is equal to x square minus 3x plus 2. P of x is equal to x square minus 3x plus 2. Right? Now that I will equate it to what? 0. Right? So therefore, x square minus 3x plus 2 is equal to 0. Now you have to factorize. In your 9th standard and 8th standard, you have understood how to factorize. So I will factorize by splitting this 3x into minus x minus 2x. Minus x minus 2x is minus 3x plus 2 is equal to 0. Again I will take x common. When I take x common, it is x minus 1 minus 2 into x minus 1 is equal to 0. Again what is common? I will take x minus 1 into x minus 2 is equal to 0. So I will write x minus 1 is equal to 0, or I will write x minus 2 is equal to 0. Means x is equal to 1 or x is equal to 2. So what will I declare? Therefore 1 and 2 are the zeros of the polynomial P of x. So you understood how to find the zero of a polynomial. It is the value of x for which the value of the polynomial becomes 0. Means if I put the value of x is equal to 1 in this expression, you know what will be the result? 0. Means if I put the value of x is equal to 2 in this expression, you know what will be the value? 0. That's why 1 and 2 are called as the zeros of this polynomial. Let us try to take one more example. P of x is equal to, right, I will consider P of x is equal to 0. Means x square plus 5x plus 6 is equal to 0. How do I factorize? I will write 5x as 2x plus 3x plus 6 is equal to 0. Can I take x common? Yes sir. X common, you have 2. Can I take 3 common? Yes sir. X plus 2. Again what do you think is the common? X plus 2 is common. Yes sir. X plus 2 into x plus 3 is equal to 0. I equate x plus 2 is equal to 0. I equate x plus 3 is equal to 0. I get x is equal to minus 2. I get x is equal to minus 3. I declare therefore minus 2 and minus 3 are what? Zeros of polynomial. Right? Now you want to check, you can check as well. Let me make you understand by substituting these values. Now suppose if I substitute x is equal to minus 2. If I substitute x is equal to minus 2, you know what should be the value you will be getting? Right? P of x is equal to what? X square plus 5x plus 6. This is just a verification to make you understand what 0 is. Verification. P of x is equal to this. If I put x is equal to minus 2, means P of minus 2. What is P of minus 2? Minus 2 whole square plus 5 into minus 2 plus 6. What is minus 2 whole square? Plus 4. What is 5 into minus 2? Minus 10. plus 6. 6 plus 4, 10 minus 10 is equal to what? 0. So what you got? You got the value as 0. I repeat the definition. It is the value of x for which the polynomial becomes 0. That is the definition of 0 of a polynomial. It is a value of x for which the polynomial becomes 0. If I put x is equal to minus 3 also, I am sure the result is what? 0. Other than that, if you put any other value, then that becomes a value of a polynomial, right? If the value of a polynomial becomes 0, then that x value is called 0 of a polynomial. Please go through and repeat this 100 times. Alright. Now, we will try to take one more example to find out the value of a polynomial, right? Find the value of polynomial x square plus 3x plus 4 at x is equal to 1 comma minus 2, right? So, we will try to find out the value of a polynomial. How do you find the value? 0 of a polynomial is different. 0 of a polynomial refers to the value of x. Value of a polynomial refers to the value of the polynomial when you substitute a value of x. Solution. P of x is equal to x square plus 3x plus 4. Now I want at x is equal to 1. So P of 1 means 1 square plus 3 into 1 plus 4. It is 1 plus 3 plus 4 and that comes to 8. So what is P of 1 is equal to 8. So what is the value of polynomial at x is equal to 1? 8. Now I will put x is equal to minus 2. P of minus 2. Minus 2 whole square. 3 into minus 2 plus 4. What is minus 2 whole square? 4. 3 into minus 2? Minus 6. Plus what do you get? 4. 4 plus 4, 8 minus 6 is 2. What is the value you got? 2. So, what is the value of a polynomial? Value of a polynomial is 2 at x is equal to minus 2. So, this is the concept of value of polynomial and the concept of 0 of a polynomial. I am sure you have understood. You can go through the textbook problems and in case you have got any doubt, you can refer to the videos which are available in our app or in our site, or you can WhatsApp in our group, right? So keep practicing and in the next class we will move further. It's a very interesting topic, my dear children, right? So please pay a lot of attention, pause the video and try to practice. Thank you. God bless you all.